Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring the history of one of the fastest growing cities not just in Texas, but in the entire country, Frisco. Just a few decades ago, Frisco was mostly farmland and prairie. Today it's a booming hub of sports, business, shopping, and high-tech innovation. But to understand how it got here, we have to go back more than 100 years, to its humble beginnings. The land that's now Frisco sits on the Blackland Prairie, part of a fertile region that drew settlers for centuries. Long before Europeans arrived, the area was home to Native American groups including the Caddo, who farmed and traded across East Texas. In the early to mid-1800s, after Texas won its independence from Mexico and later joined the United States, settlers moved in to take advantage of the rich soil. Small farming communities and ranches sprang up all across Collin and Denton counties. The story of Frisco as a town really began with the arrival of the railroad. In 1902, the St. Louis-San Francisco Railway, known by the shorthand Frisco Line, extended tracks through the area on its way from Arkansas down into Texas. The railroad needed water stops for its steam engines every few miles, so a new community was platted along the line. It was originally called Emerson, but since that name was already taken by another Texas town, it was renamed Frisco City, soon shortened simply to Frisco, after the railroad that brought it to life. Like many small Texas towns, early Frisco centered around agriculture. Farmers brought cotton, wheat, and corn into town to ship out on the rail line. General stores, blacksmith shops, and cotton gins popped up to support the growing farm economy. By 1904, Frisco had a post office, and it was officially incorporated as a town in 1908. The first decade of the 20th century saw Frisco establish its earliest institutions, churches, schools, and local businesses that served a tight-knit rural community. For much of its history, Frisco remained a classic Texas farm town. Through the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, life revolved around harvests and the railroad. The Frisco Depot was a hub of daily activity, with trains pulling in to carry cattle and crops to markets far away. Like many rural places, Frisco was hit hard by the Great Depression, but the community pulled together. After World War II, the town slowly began to modernize, adding paved streets and more businesses. Big changes started coming in the 1970s and 80s, thanks to the growth of nearby Dallas and Plano. As highways improved and Dallas-Fort Worth became a major metro area, people began moving farther out in search of affordable land and quieter lifestyles. Frisco was ready for them. The town invested in water systems and schools to prepare for growth. By 1990, Frisco had about 6,000 residents, still small, but poised for a boom. Then came the explosion. In the 1990s and 2000s, Frisco became one of the fastest growing cities in the United States. Master-planned communities, new schools, shopping centers, and corporate offices sprang up seemingly overnight. The Dallas North Tollway, which extended north through Frisco in the late 1980s and 90s, made commuting easy and unlocked huge areas for development. Families flocked to Frisco for its strong schools, new homes, and safe neighborhoods. By 2010, Frisco's population had soared to over 116,000 people. And it didn't slow down there. Today, Frisco is home to more than 220,000 residents, and it's still growing. But what really helped put Frisco on the map in recent years is its identity as a sports and entertainment powerhouse. In 2003, the city scored a major win by becoming home to Dr. Pepper Ballpark, where the minor league Frisco Rough Riders play. The stadium also hosts community events and concerts. That was just the start. The Dallas Cowboys moved their world headquarters and training facility, the Star, to Frisco in 2016. It's a massive 91-acre complex with offices, practice fields, a hotel, and retail spaces, drawing fans and visitors from all over. Frisco also hosts FC Dallas Soccer at Toyota Stadium, the Dallas Stars practice facility, the Texas Legends basketball team, and countless youth tournaments. No wonder it's often called Sports City, USA. Frisco is also a business magnet. Companies like Keurig Dr. Pepper, Oracle, and many tech startups have regional offices here. The city carefully planned its growth with parks, bike trails, and mixed-use developments like Frisco Square and Grandscape nearby, making it attractive to young professionals and families alike. Despite the rapid changes, Frisco hasn't lost sight of its roots. The Frisco Heritage Center preserves old buildings like a historic depot, blacksmith shop, and log cabins, giving visitors a glimpse of what life was like when Frisco was just a railroad stop on the prairie. Frisco also honors its history with events like Founders Day, reminding newcomers and longtime residents alike of how far the community has come. So from a railroad watering stop in 1902 to one of the most dynamic cities in America, Frisco's story is all about transformation. It's a place that grew from cotton fields to cutting-edge sports stadiums in just over a century. But if you talk to locals, they'll tell you that what makes Frisco special isn't just the shiny new developments, it's the community spirit, the commitment to great schools and parks, and the idea that no matter how big it gets, Frisco still feels like a hometown. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this look at the history of Frisco, Texas, give it a like, subscribe for more stories from around the Lone Star State and beyond, and drop a comment telling us your favorite part of Frisco, whether it's the sports, the shopping, or just a great place to raise a family. We'll see you in the next